Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Fenway Park.
On May 18th, 2007, it was another classic Jerry Remy moment.
Joining us from the booth. Hey, Jerry.
Tom, how you doing?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. Nice game one today, Julian Tavares.
I just fell off the table, that's why I'm laughing.
Apparently we have the video here. We're going to see the video here. This is Jerry Remy up in the booth a few minutes ago, just moments ago. People have been wondering how the Rem Dog tunes up for a big game. And as you can see, Jerry's very much... Jerry, I don't think there's anything else I can ask you after that.
No, I think that's about it.
The Sox entered the 8th inning, down by 4 at Yankee Stadium, 5-1, on May 18, 2010. But they rallied, starting with an error on Alex Rodriguez, then 3 straight hits off Joba Chamberlain, and a 2 RBI single by Kevin Youkilis put the Sox behind by 1 as David Ortiz stepped to the plate. He lofted a ball to right center that hit off the wall, which Brett Gardner grabbed and threw to second to catch Big Papi, who was slow out of the box, admiring a ball he thought was a home run. But it scored Uke with the tying run. Then in the 9th, with Mariano Rivera on the mound, Marcus Thames allowed a fly ball to slip through his arms on an attempted basket catch in right field. That put men on first and second, and they moved up on a ground out. Up came Jeremy Hermida, who doubled over the head of Randy Wynn to score the 2 runners, making the score 7-5 in favor of the Sox. Jonathan Papelbon stranded the tying run on third and the winning run on second in the bottom of the 9th, and then struck out Wynn to end the Sox' dramatic comeback. Against the Mariners, Pedro Martinez led the Red Sox to a 4-1 triumph on May 18, 2002. He struck out Ichiro, Mark McLemore, and Ruben Sierra in the first inning on 9 pitches, becoming just the 11th pitcher in American League history to throw an immaculate inning. In 1986, on May 18th, Steve Lyons produced a comedy of mistakes. He had already committed an error, overthrew a cutoff man, botched an attempt to bunt, and was picked off first after reaching on a single. But after the pitcher threw the ball away, luckily Lyons was on second base with the game tied in the top of the 10th inning. But Steve then got lost after he thought Rangers third baseman George Wright had caught Marty Barrett's pop-up. He ran back to second, but Wright had dropped the ball, and Lyons was greeted by Barrett, sliding into second from the other side. So Steve then turned around and took off for third. The confused Rangers threw the ball away, and it ended up in the Sox dugout, allowing Lyons and Barrett to both score, giving the Sox a 5-4 win. On May 18, 1966, after watching his teammates do nothing for him for 9 innings, Sox pitcher Earl Wilson took Jim Palmer's first pitch in the 10th inning and deposited it into the right field seats for a 2-1 lead in Baltimore. In the bottom of the inning, he got 2 ground ball outs and jammed Frank Robinson, who popped out to end the game. It was the first time one of Earl's homers was the game winner. The Sox blasted the St. Louis Browns 18-8 on May 18, 1946. In this game, Ted Williams hit a grand slam homer out of the park, over Grand Avenue, and onto a house on the other side of the street. And finally, on May 18th in 1930, Babe Ruth hit probably the longest homer ever hit at Braves Field. It came against the Red Sox, who were playing a Sunday game there instead of at Fenway Park, and came off Ed Morris in the first inning. The ball hit the scoreboard behind the jury box. 2 witnesses testified that the ball was a line drive that hit near the upper corner of the scoreboard. The Braves field groundskeeper, Bill Toomey, estimated that the ball traveled 435 feet before hitting the scoreboard and would have carried 500 feet and hit the armory on the other side of Gaffney Street.